I saw this really cute guy at the grocery store the other day, so naturally I followed him to the checkout counter, and when he gave the cashier his credit card, I peeped it to see what his name was. And then I Googled him and found his social media profiles, and I was able to tell that he was single. So I went through his friends list and I found his mother's page. And then I looked through his mother's page and I saw that she was a member of this book club that's in my area. So I sent a request to join the book club.
Smelly fish!
And it's not a card.
I don't know, I think we can all agree this one is a skit. Either that or this woman has supervision which allows her to zoom in on a man's credit card information. Either that or she needs to be uncomfortably close to a strange man that she's able to actually get the man's name off of his card without him noticing, and then stalk him on social media. But considering the crazy lengths that modern women will go through just so they don't have to talk to a guy, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if a woman has actually done this. Which just proves that men not only have to be careful when it comes to looking in a woman's general direction, but now we have to worry about keeping an eye on these women without them noticing to prevent them from getting our credit card information to steal our identities. So thanks for that, woman. It's not like we have enough problems as it is or anything like that.
So I went to the book club meeting and I met his mom there, and we bonded over some books that we both liked, and she just thought I was so nice, and I brought it up randomly in conversation that I was single. And she let me know that she had a son that was single also that lived in the area, and maybe it would be cool for us to get together and chat sometime. So I gave her my number, which she gave to her son, and this morning he texted me and asked if I'd like to get together this weekend and do something. So I guess we're gonna go on a date. I'm really excited.
It's scary.
I can't vouch for anybody else, but if I found out that I got a chick's phone number from my mother's book club, I would have so many questions. For example, Mom, the average age of your book club is 52. Don't you find it weird that somebody my age just magically showed up and told you she was single? Another question I'd have is, okay, how many knives did this woman have on her persons when you talked to her? And of course, the old standby, you bonded with her over your favorite book? Mom, isn't your favorite book Twilight? I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to call this one a skit. What kind of woman would record her plan to date a guy before the actual date happened? Oh wait, that's right, I forgot. A modern woman would totally do that. But I'm still confident in saying,
It's a fake.
For a single guy looking to date a beautiful, feminine, high-value woman, I am gonna give you a big piece of advice that will literally change the game for you. This has worked so well for the men who I've coached. They go from like a 0 where they're not getting to having the hottest girl on their arm, and all of their friends are like, how did he get her? I'm gonna tell you. And by the way, most women will never say this to your face, so you're welcome. Please, for the love of God, don't be cheap on dates.
Do you accept cash?
so money. The best way to get a woman all hot and bothered is just to spend a whole bunch of money on her, huh? And you think this is some kind of a secret? The problem is that you've already told women this over and over again to not date men who have no money. It's practically one of the bedrocks of your stupid TikTok channel. And even if that wasn't the case, we already have tens of thousands of hours worth of TikTok cringe that proves that this was no secret to begin with. But let's go ahead and set that aside for a second as we play a game. I'm going to provide you with the definition for a word, and I want to see if you know where I'm going with this. This particular type of woman is more interested in receiving money in return for giving a man affection. And generally speaking, the more money a man is willing to spend, the higher of class of woman this man can afford. This woman is not interested in any form of emotional bond and is just interested in receiving money for a few hours of work. You still stumped, huh? Well, you're lucky I pity you, woman. Here's a subtle hint for you.
That's why I say prostitutes, prostitutes.
Let me explain a little more before you freak out. I know we're living in tough times, but if you go the extra mile, as in call a girl an Uber, get the sparkling water instead of the tap, foot the bill without hesitation, a woman is gonna choose you every single time over men who are more successful and better looking. And the reason is women on a primal level are looking for partners who are capable of providing and protecting. There are a lot of girls who are gonna deny that, but trust me, I coach a lot of women. They all tell me the same thing.
Whatever you say. How much you cost anyway?
Well, ain't that a nice way to talk to a lady?
Oh, I didn't know I was talking to a lady.
I'm gonna stop you right there, sister, because you are completely wrong. Men who pay for everything always get angrily lectured by women about how that man is owed nothing. Modern women expect men to do those things anyways. They expect a man to pick up the dinner bill, pay for her Uber, and apparently have a sparkling water tap in his home. But let's say this dude does follow your pathetic excuse for advice. That woman will gladly eat that dinner and gladly take the Uber ride home, and she will text the guy and tell him that he's nice before calling one of the 5 chads she's got on her roster for a little bit of happy fun time in her bedroom. That's why men are refusing to take women out for dinner. Well, that, and let's face it, men can get a more fulfilling conversation by talking to a pile of old plumbing parts than he ever could talking to you.
Also a good test for you, because if you're doing all these nice gestures and a girl is defensive, she's never going to want to get on your program, and those are the types of women you don't want to deal with, unless of course you want to be bossed around. And if money is a concern, then my advice is go to a lower grade restaurant where you can splash out, as opposed to trying to stretch yourself at a more expensive place. Hope this wasn't too blunt. I hope that, it wasn't too abrasive, but follow my account for more tips, and good luck.
Nope. That would be a waste of time.
Or better yet, you just look that woman dead in the eye and tell her that whatever food she wants, she has to pay for. And if she gets offended, then you leave with the comfort knowing that you dodged a bullet. Men don't want women who demand expensive dinners. It's a bottomless pit that far too many men have gone, and rather a bit too boldly, I might add. Men want women that are friendly. One that doesn't have to be bribed with food and complimentary Ubers. Those types of women were raised in the circus because of their expertise in the sideshow known as modern monkey branching. Men don't want a woman whose loyalty is contingent on his ability to impress her by ordering the steak at Applebee's. So you need to face the bitter truth, woman. I mean, we get it. You're broke, your business is clearly failing, and no man wants you, but come on, there are easier ways to get free meals. Just ask a hobo. Well, maybe not in your case. I don't think your brain is prepared for such an intellectual discussion.
That's funny because it's so true.
Quick question, are you f***ing kidding me? Like, I am so sick and tired of just everything right now. Everyone is so quick to say, stop doing this, stop thinking like this, stop telling me I'm wrong. I've literally convinced myself at this point, based on everything that everyone's telling me, my therapist, my family, my friends, that I'm just doing everything wrong. I'm healing wrong. I'm thinking wrong. I'm training wrong. I'm doing relationships wrong. Everything I do is f***ing wrong, and I'm so sick of it.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong.
Well, all I can say to that is welcome to the world of the average dude. For decades, women have been using social media as a staging point to lecture 95% of men that no matter what, we are always wrong. We have the wrong hobbies, we like the wrong music, we have the wrong opinions, we drive the wrong cars, we like the wrong movies. You name it, we're doing it wrong. But unlike you, we just live our lives and don't care what other people have to say. And if it's bothering you, you deal with it in a manner that doesn't involve you having a meltdown in front of a camera for the entire planet to watch. That will never end well in your favor. But listening to you, I can't help but ask, have you considered not doing everything wrong? Maybe you should try that first.
Stop comparing. It's not even about comparison. Like, I genuinely just want love in my life so badly. It's literally not about anyone else. It's just about me and what I want. And being f***ing over the fact that I don't have it. I feel like I have done so much work on myself. I have built a beautiful life for myself. I'm happy with my life where I'm at, my job. I'm successful. I'm independent. I'm healthier than I've ever been. I take such good care of myself. Truly, the only thing I'm missing in my life is someone to enjoy it with. And I'm so sick of waiting. Like, when is it going to be my turn?
I want, me, mine, 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 now, now, now.
Well, there's your problem, lady. You're waiting for somebody to show up and take care of your problems, and it doesn't work that way. Ask any rationally minded human and they'll tell you. At any point in your life, you could have found yourself a halfway decent guy. They aren't that rare, but for whatever reason, be it your high standards, your focus on a meaningless career, or your hyperfixation on an arbitrary social media clout, you disregarded those men. And now you're so confused as to why you don't have one, and the answer is incredibly simple. The problem is you, woman. You're too self-centered, stuck up, and clearly argumentative. You deny basic reality to try to make yourself look like the victim, even though you're the only one in this hole and you're the only one holding on to a shovel.
What more do I have to do to fix myself before I'm just allowed to be happy, before I'm allowed to meet this universe soulmate person that God supposedly has for me? How much harder do I have to pray and manifest and wait? I feel like I'm being punished for something I didn't do. And I'm just so tired. I'm so tired. I don't expect a lot. I just want love in my life so bad. I want my life partner. Am I just supposed to be alone? Like, is that the message? That this beautiful life I've built for myself, like, it's just supposed to be me in it alone?
That's not my problem. It's yours.
Woman, you are missing the point. You never had to do much at all to get any of those things. Men are expected to have their finances, their baggage, and futures in order before they even consider to start dating. We're the ones who have to put in the legwork. All you have to do is show up, be feminine and friendly, and you had more than your fair share of chances. And if you haven't found a suitable mate, then I hate to break it to you, sister, you are being punished for a crime that you did commit, and that crime was squandering what time you had in order to find a mate and start a family. And look at you now, woman. You've driven yourself stir crazy over the fact that you haven't found a guy, even though they are literally everywhere. You got to play life on easy mode, and yet you still found a way to completely screw it up.
Like, I know I have my dog and I love him so much, but like, I need love. All of my friends have their fiancés and their boyfriends and their husbands that they prioritize. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I've been left behind. And I really just want to find that person that matches my energy and wants to build a life with me. Is that so hard?
Nice try.
Hey lady, the reason why you feel like you've been left behind is because you have been. Your friends moved on to the next chapter of their lives, and those chapters don't include you. If you wanted to find a guy, you could easily find one. All you have to do is just walk up to a man, shoot your shot, and you'll get a 95% chance of getting a phone number. Yes, it literally is that simple. But you'd rather sit in your car in the rain and throw a pity party over the fact that you're sick and tired of waiting for your true love to just show up and magically fix all your problems so you don't have to. Have you considered, I don't know, maybe putting forth a minimum amount of effort on your end to find somebody instead of just demanding someone else to do that for you? Sorry, woman, this is the 21st century. It's the era of CDRs, quick draw McGraw, and equality. So if you want love, you're gonna need to make like the rest of us and go do something about it. Or you could just cry in your car. Either way, we couldn't care less anymore. And that's gonna do it for today's video, gentlemen and gents. And as always, if you find that my particular brand of comedy is bringing you to the brink of laughter, then why don't you scroll on down and click that like and subscribe button. Ring the notification bell, maybe leave a couple of comments, and share this video so we can give the good old-fashioned middle finger to the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for checking out the new video, and until next time, peace out, homies.